Question number 5, Paul Goldsmith. The Honourable Paul Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Transport. Does he stand by all his statements on regional fuel taxes?
The Honourable Phil Twyford.
Yes, particularly the ones where I've ruled out any outside of Auckland.
How can he stand by his statement in the House in October that, quote, well, it was scaremongering and misinformation for the Leader of the Opposition to go around claiming that the government was in secret talks with Wellington councils to implement a regional fuel tax. It was never going to happen, end of quote. When documents released under the OIA show senior NZTA officials were circulating documents in June this year, including a regional fuel tax for Wellington, gathering $36 million as an option to be considered, after an earlier version of that same document had been sent to ministers.
I do stand by that statement. Officials provide advice on a range of issues, and in this case they provided briefings on the progress made by the multi-stakeholder Let's Get Wellington Moving governance group, which includes a number of local councils. I specifically ruled out a regional fuel tax to that governance group on October the 8th to make it clear that they should focus on other funding arrangements for that program.
How does he square his statement to Radio New Zealand in October, quote, to be fair, you know, we never had a plan to have additional regional fuel taxes, with his statement in a letter to the Mayor of Hamilton, quote, if in the future Hamilton City or the Waikato region wish to have a regional fuel tax, I would encourage you to engage with officials at the Ministry of Transport. Officials will be able to provide guidance on any future applications, including the matters that will need to be considered and addressed to increase the likelihood of an application being approved. End of quote.
Well, it was a pro forma letter that reflected the wording of the legislation which does not allow any more regional fuel taxes until after 2021. Myself and the Prime Minister have both ruled out any future regional fuel taxes.
Supplementary. How can the Prime Minister have been correct on 31 October when she told the House that, quote, this government never considered spreading a regional fuel tax?
Because we did not.
Question number 7, Andrew Bailey. Sorry, 6, Paul Eagle. Look for him and
Mr Speaker,
Karen McAnulty.
on behalf of Paul Eagle to